know we're hanging out. We get some views.
So I can do it right now?
Mhm.
Good morning. This is Mary from Authorized Back and Sew, and we're going to be doing getting some information here from a Genome educator. So I want you to all stick around because this is some really exciting news. We're waiting for people to start signing on. Okay, just hang out.
Hang out for a bit.
Hang out for a bit. Oh, I see Sam. Is that one? Does it show this one? Okay. Well, it's getting started. Two.
I think you can go ahead and start introducing.
Oh, okay. All righty. Again, this is Mary from Authorized Back and Sew in Fresno, California. And I have, it's my pleasure to have Sam Fung here, Genome educator, and he's going to talk to us about ruler work. And it's good to have you here, Sam.
Thanks for having me, Mary. I'm excited.
Yeah, excited because I want to know all about this because I'm afraid of the rulers. So I know that after you educate me some, I'm going to be loving this. So just tell us a little bit about what we're going to be doing in your class.
Okay. First of all, nobody should be afraid of using rulers. It is one of the latest thing that sells out. If you've been to any quilt show lately, if they have a ruler work class, usually it's the first thing to sell out. The reason so many people is loving ruler work right now is because if you're like me, I tried free motion quilting and
Yes.
I was horrible at it. Okay. I could never, I try to do stippling and somehow my little curves look like pointed edges. It never looked a lot right. I could never get anything to look right. And about 7 years ago, Janome started selling a ruler work kit with like rulers in it for us to, we started distributing this kit because 7 years about when ruler work started. And that's how I started doing ruler work. And what the funny thing about it was, they came to me and they said, here, we want you to try these rulers out and see how you like them because our machines can have a ruler work foot. And I said, oh, okay. So I kind of thought to myself, you want me to try this out and you have other people here who does free motion quilting. You're looking at somebody who don't even like doing free motion quilting and you're trying to stick something brand new on me, no experience or anything. And so what I did was I took the kit, I said, okay, put it in the drawer, and there they sat for about 6 months. And then we were going, and then we started to go do a show, and they say, oh, we need you to demonstrate the rulers. I said, oh, okay. So I thought, well, maybe I guess I gotta pull it out and look at it, see if I can struggle through this. And so at that time, the ruler work kit came with a DVD. Okay, that tells you how many years ago it was. And I just followed the DVD and I just learned by doing it. And what's amazed me was how simple it was to do ruler work. And by now, I'm not an expert on it, but I say I'm pretty good at doing it. And I've taken like a lot of classes and worked a lot of different ruler classes at shows and stuff. And I've really learned a lot. And I've had a lot of people take my ruler work class and they have been very successful. I have never had anybody fail ruler work. And I mean, people like even here in the office, when I do new dealer training, we have people who's never been sewn before in the office. They come and participate And they were so excited they were able to get a shape, actually do ruler work first go round, you know. So let me show
That's
you what we've been doing. This bag right here, I don't know if you guys can zoom
oh,
in on it. This is the front part of the bag, and this is a ruler right here, like a little spiniflex ruler where you spin around the pattern and you do it. This is another ruler, the straight edge ruler. They do this around the center. Down here, we have what's called pointed ovals, and these is all done with another ruler. On the side, we have what's called a pointed oval ruler. That's another ruler, all from this one set of rulers from the original set. And then the other side of the bag, we're using the pointed oval right here in a different way. I'm going to show you how to do that. Also, we're using the curved ruler that comes in the kit to do that. And then we're also using one ruler, and this is our curve ruler. And this curve ruler, we're doing the size over here. Well, I'm sorry, not curve. They call it arcing ruler. It's our new set of ruler that we just came out with. It's called Edge to Edge Quilting Template Set. And it's made for edge to edge quilting on your quilts. And that's what they're going to be playing with. And this is the tote bag they're going to be making.
oh
And
wow.
and what's so nice about this class is it's for anybody. It doesn't matter what brand machine you own,
Mm.
any type of machine. Doesn't matter if they have a top of the line, a midline, or even entry level. They can do ruler work. I mean, the bigger machine you have, the much easier it is. But any machine will do. What they learn from this class, they can go home and do it themselves.
Oh wow, that's exciting. That's exciting. So they're going to be making this bag in class?
Yes, they're going to be actually doing the ruler work portion of it in
Mhm.
class where they get to the point of putting it together. That, it depends. It depends on the people. Some people just zip right through it. Some people take, a little bit slower, but that's okay. We're there to learn, to have fun. It's not a race. You know, the, the thing is to learn how to do ruler work. And ruler work is free motion quilting. The feed dogs are dropped, and now I call this, and several of us call this free motion quilting with training wheels.
That's what I need. So we'll be we'll be supplying the machines, which are Genomes, but it doesn't matter what machine you have at home, correct, to be able to use this like you were stating. It doesn't matter which machine they
No,
have.
because it works with all machines.
Mhm.
Well, I'm going to ship in all the rulers it needs for this class, so they don't even need to buy rulers ahead of time. We're going to ship the rulers in for everything they're making for this class. I'm going to ship in the chalk marker, everything that they need to actually do the process will be provided for them. So all they need to do is bring an open mind to the class. If they had tried ruler work before, and
Mhm.
maybe some people was thinking, well, I tried it before and I didn't like it, or I had a hard time understanding. Maybe it's not them. Maybe it's the instructor that they taught them,
Uh-huh.
because not everybody teaches the same way. You
Correct.
and
Yeah.
I probably the same age, and then growing up, if you took homemaking, you remember that god awful apron that we always end up making. Sometimes the instructors were horrible. You know, some people growing up hated homemaking because they didn't like the instructor.
That's correct. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, so so if they had tried it in the past and they didn't like it for whatever reason, I would say try it again. What have you got to lose? This is an all-day class. Come and have fun with me. I'll show you lots of tips and tricks and things that make you successful doing ruler work.
And it looks like you have quite a variety of rulers there that we're going to be using. So, and I include myself. Hopefully, I get to do this too, but to learn. And so there's quite a variety that you have there for us to learn different ways to do the ruler work and come out with different designs when you're using the rulers.
Yes, there's multiple designs like we're going to use. What I'm showing you here is just some of the basic designs that they're going to be using at the class. But when I'm there, I actually had a quilt that I made. You have to wait to come to the class to see that.
Oh,
The quilt actually shows you lots of different ways using the 6 basic rulers that comes in the Janome Starter Ruler Kit of what they can make. And you'll be surprised with some of the stuff that you can do with it, and some stuff they haven't even thought of before. And I even have samples that from this new set that they can see. I haven't made a whole quilt with it yet, but I've done some stitch out samples they can actually see. And so this is a good time for them to try to test drive some of these rulers, test drive the machine, just come and have fun.
yeah, that's what I like. Come and have fun part. So don't be afraid that you're not going to be able to do it, because you're going to have a lot of people there that don't know how to do it. So everybody's learning at different levels. But whether you're a novice or whether you've already used rulers before, this is a good class to come to.
This is a good class. And like I said, I teach it like a beginner's class. So people have no experience. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid that you're going to miss out on something. When I'm demonstrating how to use these rulers, I don't use a camera. I have people stand around me and watch me how to do it so they can see up close and see how it's doing it. Because I feel when you try to look on a screen and somebody's demonstrating on a screen, it's harder to see what they're doing. And I do it like half the class come up at one time, half the class come up at another time, so they can see up close, and then I can keep repeating until they get it. And I walk around and watch them and help them. So I'm not one of those instructors just sit there in the front of the room and just do this and say, okay, now do it. I actually help them and guide them. And not only that, we're going to be using the stitch regulator. Janome is one of the few companies that have a stitch regulator. And so, if they've never experienced a stitch regulator, here's a good chance for them to come and experience a stitch regulator also. So, they get to play with it because, stitch regulator is something, relatively new in the market. And so not everybody had a chance to get their hands on one to play with it. So it's a good try it before you buy it type thing.
Yeah. So I have a question here. Donna wants to know, do these rulers work only on Janomes?
No, you can use them for any machines. Janome, the rulers, the ones we make, comes in you can get them 2 different ways, high shank or low shank. Okay.
Yeah.
It just depends on their feet. The ruler work foot, you do need a ruler work foot with it. So it depends on the ruler work foot itself more so than the machines.
Right. And we can help the customers with that if they don't know if they have a high shank or a low shank, correct?
Correct. Yeah. And I'll go through in depth on the feet, depends on what feet they're using, because I believe most brands out there, their ruler work foot, the foot itself, it's about a 1/4 inch thick. So if their foot, the bottom of the foot is about a 1/4 inch thick, they can use high shank rulers.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Ours is high shank. Okay. There's some, I know if they're buying ruler foot, sometimes the machine company will say, if you have a high shank machine, you have to buy a high shank foot or a low shank foot. That's the shank itself. But what we look at is the area, the base around the foot. If theirs is if it's at least a 1/4 inch thick or so, they can use the high shank rulers.
Oh, that's interesting. I hadn't heard that before. Yeah. Okay, but we'll have all that information one-on-one if they have those type of questions. So this will be really good. Yeah.
Did anybody has any questions for me?
Looking for
nothing yet, Sam. I think just Donna, but we got to hers.
Okay. Anybody else out there have a question? We have Sam here now, so he'll ask him while he's here.
This is an all-day class, so I'm
Mhm.
hoping they'll come and join me for it on Friday or Saturday.
Uh-huh.
I think
Yeah.
they'll love it.
Well, it's for December 6th or December 7th, so make sure to sign up. It's from 9 to 4:30, I think, is the time on that, and everything will be provided. For like Sam said, he's bringing everything. Everything will be here for you. You just need to bring an appetite. We have lunch provided. Is that correct?
Uh, I will look into that right now. For you, but I
Okay,
believe so.
so
Probably.
don't quote me. I may have to bring a lot of brown bags.
Yes.
So,
Machines
so,
and lunches provided.
so machines and lunches provided. So again, that's December
One
6th or December
one
7th.
thing about this is, since these machines aren't going to be in cabinets, they'll be sitting on the table.
Yeah.
Unless you have like chairs, the like nice office chairs that goes up and down, have them bring a cushion or something to sit up. So when they're doing ruler work, they're not like this.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's a good idea.
if they've been to a class, any type of show, and they've been in a classroom and they're sewing and you're sewing like this because the machine is so high up. And I always hear people say, I wish I had brought my pillows from my hotel room or something like
Well,
that. Bring them a pillow or something to sit on so they can be more comfortable.
yeah. Well, we have comfortable chairs, but however, if you have short legs like
I don't
mine,
know if
that
you
might
have enough for
limit you.
everybody.
Me too.
But that's just want to make sure, for them to, that's a good way to, because you want to be comfortable when you're doing ruler work. You want to relax. You don't want to be like, I know everybody's real tense when they're doing ruler work. They're afraid that the ruler's going to just slide off the machine, and they're like sitting there holding it on for like dear life or something. And they always have to go around and look at them and say, relax, relax. They're like pressing them down for like dear life.
Yeah. So, well, yeah, okay. Well, we'll have a very good instructor for those 2 days. And we had another question. I guess we have a little bit of a glitch on signing up, but we're trying to get to that.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
We'll get to that. So, who is that one? Anyways,
No, just comment.
yeah.
No questions.
No questions right now. Okay, well, just invite everybody then.
Yeah.
All right, Sam, thank you so much. Again, come in and take those classes, the class. It's either December 6th or December 7th. It's from 9 to 4:30, and it's lunch is provided. I got a confirmation on that. And just learn and have fun because it is, the genomics are great. So you're going to have a lot of space and a lot of fun learning how to use these rulers. I am so excited about it myself so that I can learn. So
I can't wait to come and be there with you guys. Sounds like a lot of fun.
All right.
Yep, that's it. All right.
Okay. That's it for now. And then hopefully we'll see you on the 6th or 7th. But Sam, we will see you the 6th and the 7th. So I'm
All right.
excited about having you here with us. All righty.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Well, see you later. Bye-bye.
Okay. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye-bye.